Hey guys, Kurt from Time Machine Transport. Just heading out to the shop. Gotta do some stuff to my wife's car. So yesterday I made a video about those drones in New Jersey. And it's cold in Wisconsin today. Been cold for a few days. So when I said that they were lit up like Christmas trees, so they want us to see those drones. They need us to see those drones. Also, another thing I've been thinking about on that is if you're controlling the drones from a remote location nearby, you're going to need that visual to see where you are in the night sky, right? It seems like people are seeing them pretty much primarily at night. So that would make sense why they also need them lit up, not only for us to see them, but for them to control them. Again, if it's a black ops thing, which I don't think it is, I think it's the U.S. military doing this, or the U.S. Aerospace contractors, whatever. We're doing it on our own soil, and that's the reason why they're definitely being seen. They need us and want us to see those. For what reason? I think my mind's always going about the conspiracy part of me or whatever the case is. If people are like, oh, they're UFOs, aliens. Why now, after all these centuries, hundreds or maybe even thousands of years, if they've existed on this planet? Why now? Why would they're so evasive? People just why now? Why all these lights all over the United States? And I guess it's even happening overseas. Why now would the aliens want to be seen so badly? It just doesn't make sense. It does not make sense that they're aliens or UFOs. Is it possible? Absolutely. But it just doesn't make sense why they would do that. It makes no sense. So I'm ruling out the aliens just for the obvious. Why now? And there's also some people saying that it looks like the aliens are leaving our planet, if they are alien intelligence. I don't know. Could be. I have no idea. I just don't see it being the aliens. Why now? Why all over the place, right? And again, they're lit up like Christmas trees, so they want us to see them. So they can't be military, top secret, aerial, whatever, drones or whatever you want to call them, right? Aerial phenomenon, whatever. If they were top secret or they were black ops, we wouldn't see those lights. They would also be, I mentioned yesterday about the transponders and so on and so on. We have the technology to locate or basically destroy anything that we want to destroy. Our technology, so they say that we're 30 to 40 years more advanced than the technology we're currently aware of. That's what they say. So they have the technology to turn on and off these transponders. They got the satellites. They got this. It's just crazy that the government isn't or is saying we don't know what they are. We have no idea. Really, in United States airspace, our government is going to say, well, we don't have any idea. Come on, man. That just does not make any sense that people are buying into this, that they're breathing this and saying, oh yeah, well, our government, it's not them. They say they're not involved. Do you think now that the government's going to be transparent on everything that's going on now? Come on, guys. That makes absolutely no sense. So again, you got to look at the end game. You got to look at the obvious. But my biggest concern or thought on this is, which I guess would be concern because I'm thinking about it, They say the human brain goes through thousands of thoughts every single day. We just don't. We don't know it. We don't identify it. But look for someone. They're just, all these videos out there that they're just showing these things all over the place. People are going to start getting frustrated, very frustrated, if the government or the local municipalities or the governor of the state or the congressperson or the senator of the states, if they're not going to do anything, what do you think the general public are going to do? They're going to take matters into their own hands. They're going to say, if you're not dealing with it, we're going to deal with it. And that's not going to be good. You're going to start seeing some yahoos up there shooting at them. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's inevitable. It's going to happen. And again, what is the end game? Why do they want that to happen? They obviously want us to see them. They need us to see them. And if they're not going to do anything about it, which I think is intentional, the American public's going to start taking them down or attempting to take them down themselves. Which, what does that mean? Martial law, possibly? They're going to say, well, for everybody's safety, we don't know where these things are coming from, and now the public's going out on their own and they're hunting these things and attempting to take them down, and we don't need that endangering public safety. We can't have that. So is it a way to start martial law? Is it a way to put their finger on the American people? Like, we have to lock you down until we're confident what these things are. Again, look at what's the end game. What's the thing that makes the most sense to you is probably the thing that makes the most sense to you. You got to look at it from all different angles. And another interesting part is, wasn't my wife, she didn't like that movie. I thought it was a good movie, War of the Worlds. We're going to be seeing Tom Cruise running out there. Didn't that start in New Jersey? Like he was a port worker when at the beginning of the movie he was like one of the crane operators at one of the large ports or whatever. I've been to the Jersey ports. They're complete mayhem. It's like an anthill, man. All you see is trucks in and out. New York as well. Houston. I mean, all the ports are just like anthills. So didn't the War of the Worlds start in New Jersey, like the plot of the movie? I think it did. So, I don't know. There goes some conspiracy for you. But anyways, I really think people are going to start taking, and maybe that's what they want. They want us to do that so that they can, they have a recourse to that. Anything's possible, but they're not, and this is my opinion, but the obvious and the things that make the most sense are, why would they let us see them? Why are they lit up like Christmas trees? If they're top secret military drones or whatever the case is, why, if it's aliens, why do they want us to see them now? Why are they trying to show us now that they're here? Doesn't make sense. It just, there's so many things that don't make sense, and the government saying we have no idea what they are. Yeah, the fuck you don't. You know exactly what they are. But anyways, that's just my 2 cents on it. Why are they provocating all this? So, anyways, I'm just about to the shop and get to work on this car. My wife has very little heat in it, so I got to replace some actuators again. Anyways, please like and subscribe to the channel. Ciao.